What if I told you that you could spray paint just about anything in some insane color? That's why in this episode we will spray paint. No, we're not gonna spray the Moog. You think I'm stupid? But instead we will paint my Axis 64. The paint that we will use is the chromacoat red, which is a special effect paint. It will be red or yellow depending on which angle you look at it. Also, if you want to know more about those keyboards, you can take a look at my old videos on my channel. Those explain how those buttons work. Alright, so in general this is a harmonic table keyboard. We start by taking off the metal housing by removing the various screws. Here are a few shots of what the buttons look like on the inside. Here we can see the mechanics of the mod and pitch wheels, but let's start the paint job now. As preparation for the spraying, I'm sanding the old paint to make it rough. This will give the new base coat something to hold on to. I was spraying 3 coats of the black base coat, and then I already started spraying the chromacoat red, which turned out to be very subtle. It took me about 18 coats to make it look like this. Then I sprayed 1 can of clear coat on it, let it cure for a day, then did some in-between sanding with 400 grit sandpaper, then sprayed another can of 2K clear coat and let it cure for at least 1 day, then proceeded with the sanding. I started with a 400 grit. At first I was doing dry sanding, but when I reached the 1000 grit I started to wet sand. After that I used my eccentric polishing machine with a polishing compound. This is just a regular machine intended for cars. Here I'm working on some hard to reach areas by hand. And then went over it again with the finer finishing compound to make it glossy. And as always, whenever you're doing a glossy paint job, the sanding and polishing will take lots of hours and patience. And always be careful not to sand through the edges. And now we just have to put it all back together and we're done. Hey, keyboard, how do you like the new look? I like it plus. So there you have it. Start painting your keyboard now. Tune in next time where we will refinish. No. What's that? You want me to play a song on the keyboard? But I'm not prepared.